Hello, Tarot fam. So I'm going to do a few live updates today. I have my Invisalign in, so if I'm lisping or you see it, please ignore it. I am 6 weeks away from finishing my orthodonture. So thank you so much. I sound a little bit like Nancy Pelosi, but we're not going to talk about her in this video. So a couple of royal updates. We have Meghan Markle at the bookstore. We all, and that was potentially a trying to interfere with the anniversary of losing Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. But we also have this bright spot of Catherine, Princess of Wales, finishing her chemotherapy. We're going to take a look at what's going to happen to her. I'm going to launch both these videos today. It is September 10th. It is also debate night here in the United States. So I'm going to be off limits tonight. I'm going to be watching those debates. So we'll be right back with the Meghan Markle debacles. Welcome back, Tarot fam. So in this video, we are going to take a quick look at Meghan Markle at Oprah's book club in that bookstore, which looked highly suspicious to me. No, it actually looked really cool. It was a cool building. But I think it's kind of wild that there was also a psychic medium, author, and an astrologer-psychologist on board. I want to say right now that I don't claim Meghan Markle as one of us. I do think that she does practice some of what I do, some of what the other psychics do. I do think that she it involves herself in some of the esoteric. Let's just put it that way. So it's not that far off from like the yoga community, all of that. So let's take a look at it. I want to see how deeply embedded she is in this community, if she is embedding herself or if she is already embedded. So as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if the lisping bothers you guys, because it'll be gone in 6 weeks, and then I'll be able to whiten my teeth and I won't have braces anymore. So I've had these since 2020, and I don't wear them when I do my recordings or my lives, but I'm at the tail end and I just want to get it over with. So I'm trying to wear them even more than the 22 hours I was wearing them. So I won't be eating for the next few days. So let's pull up my card view again. Thank you all for being here. There is a link in the About section on my channel for booking readings. I do have plenty of space after this weekend, after our Oktoberfest. And also there's a link to our digital academy. My 101 class is still a little bit delayed because I had the flu and we had a loss in the family this week, and we have Gregtoberfest coming up. So I'm going to be a little bit delayed, but I'll put together a really cool package for you guys. So there's going to be a package there. You can take a couple of courses for a discounted rate, and it will be discounted fully for the first month that it's up. So I apologize for those of you that are waiting. So let's take a look at Meghan Markle. Okay, I'm going to pull up my card view. Thank you so much for being here. Is my mouse going to cooperate? There it is, cooperating finally. And we'll bring it over here. All right, so how long has Meghan Markle been involved in the esoteric community? Seven of Pentacles for some time, but she's kind of wavered in and out of the community, and she is more firmly committed to manifesting and doing some kinds of magic. So this and it's going to be a little bit more outward. I think she's going to let her slip show on this. So those of you that have been following me for some time know that I worked in corporate America up until last year when I resigned from my corporate life to do this full time. But I was actually outed at one point at work as a psychic, and it was a little bit awkward for a moment, but all worked out in the end, because this is a super fulfilling, my corporate job was super fulfilling too, and it was super intense. This is a super fulfilling lifestyle that I can balance my work family life with, and I get to hang out with you guys. You guys are almost, oh, it's so much fun, so much fun. Um, when you get outed as an esoteric in certain circles, it does not bode well on occasion. Some people go, "Oh, what are you doing? That's a little wacky there." But in the entertainment sphere, I do think that this is a more welcome facet of your personality. So for her, I think this restoration, again, it's probably a rebranding, but I think this restoration of some goodliness of her is where we're going with this. So it's going to be, I'm looking back, I've been involved before, but now I'm realizing that there's such a negative profile of me out there. So many people are seeing me as a negative asset, a negative person, critical of the royal family. This spiritual revolution is going to hopefully restore her back to some semblance. I'm going to try and limit my S's, some semblance of humanity. Let's put it that way. She's going to say, I've gotten away from this side, the spiritual side of myself, and now I am coming home with this 10 of wands. I find solace. This is very much like a come to Jesus, come to Gaia, come to universe moment. I think this is going to be out and about presently. I think she's going to say it. I think it's going to be part of her touchstone for her marriage, for her career. And I think she's going to try and rebrand herself as some kind of spiritual person. I hate to say it, but I think her timing is once again off on this. I do think that it's going to present as manufactured, insincere, grasping at some interesting thing. There's no certification for being a psychic. There's no licensing for being a remote viewer. There's no test for being a medium. Either you're very good at your job and you work very hard behind the scenes, which, I applaud all of our psychic friends that do, all of our spiritual friends. There's work to do behind the scene. You just don't step up and start performing these crazy, Victorian-esque rituals with all this fanfare, and you're creating ectoplasm out of stuff. I mean, that's really a thing. And I'm just going to switch over. Are there frauds out there? Yes, there are people that are frauds. I like to put my psychic scores up. I like people to see when I got things right. So I will do the little psychic score video if I want to highlight it. Am I right 100% of the time? No, I'm not, because we always have free will. Things will always change into the future, especially with my private clients. If they're asking me about a promotion or a relationship or a home they want to buy, we can always look at the free will. Somebody may come in and make a bigger offer. I can tell them that may happen and prepare them for that so they can earmark more funds for down payment, whatever it may be prepared to go into a negotiation, those kinds of things. What I can't do is say, you are going to win the lottery on Friday the 13th, 2020, September, and everything's going to be great. You're going to win $900 million. These are the numbers. Like, if I could do that, I would do that for myself. No offense. I'd be very selfish with that kind of power. But, this kind of thing is a very easy slip for her because she doesn't have to prove that she's right 100% of the time. She doesn't have to prove that she's restored 100% all of the way. Spiritual achievement and improvement is something that all of us should be working on all day long. We should be working on being better people. We should be working on, leaning into those golden rules, the 10 commandments, whatever religion you abide by. You should be doing that. Does that mean we're not like hitting cars and driving away in a parking lot? Absolutely. We're doing the right thing. That is the purpose of spirituality and religion, to make sure that we have a doctrine of doing good. And I think what she's going to try and do is be the champion of spirituality. And I'm going to take like the witchiness out of it. I purposely used my Ellen Cannon Reid deck for this, because this was a deck that, even as a psychic and a spiritual person, I did not like using, because people reacted badly to the pentacle on this. They were like, oh, it's pentagram. No, it's pentacle. It's upright. So, I think she's going to like try and champion that and like be the person who says, no, this is really a good thing, which is great. She's not the right agent for it. Let's just put it that way. So I had the jersey is out with the hands today, guys. So is this I hate to say initiation, but initiation into her showing her spirituality a little bit more? Yes. We've already seen the evil eye jewelry that she's worn. I think she reads tarot cards. I'm sorry. I'm sure she has a bazillion oracle cards that she's just pulling every now and then. I think we're going to see more spiritual side with this whole joy nonsense. I mean, not that joy is nonsense, but she is trying to have a common thread with the Harris campaign. She's trying to show that she is political a little bit. She's paying attention just in case that door opens at some point. But I think she is also letting us know that she's a little bit of a woo-woo spiritualist as well. So one of the questions, and I think it was on Sue Smith. Sue Smith did a video on the bookstore. The relationship with Oprah. Sloppy shuffle for you. Sloppy shuffle. The bookstore owner is actually involved with WME. So let's see if she was given this opportunity by WME, if they were just trying to promote her there. I'm going to pull up my card view again. I'm shuffled up. Hope you guys are having a great day. Please comment down below. 5 of Pentacles. Now, this one is a little bit different in the Ellen Cannon Reid deck. You can see that's blockage. We've got things blocking us. So data, information, personality is blocking us. Then we have the 8 of Cups, moving away from that assertion. We have this negative Queen, 6 of Wands, and the Lovers. Just let me cover them up because they are a little bit nudie there. We're just going to cover them up so people aren't offended. So what do we have here? This was an attempt. This was a test. Judgment card. I'm just going to bring that up so you guys can see it a little bit better. This was a test of the cooperation. Can we mesh her with some other people? Can we get her to work? How was she personally with the other people there? 9 of Swords in reverse, the Fool. Oh God, no. All right. So the association with the others there, she doesn't know how to socialize. We're talking about Meghan Markle, not the WME owner of the bookstore. Won't mention her name. So she doesn't know how to socialize when she is brought into an environment. Think Wimbledon, when she had jeans on and she had to be sat with the GP, the general public. What she did was she asked to have everybody cleared out. So she's made herself superior and special. She didn't want to be seen with the plebeians. She didn't want to be involved with them. She did the same thing here. She comes in not This is let's tackle it. This is Nine of Swords for Ellen Cannon Reed. It's the tension that, and I liken this to my old swimming days when you're on the block and you grab the block. When you go down and you grab that block, every muscle in your body is tense before you dive into the water. That is the energy from this card. This is what she should have done. She should have been prepped and ready, and she should have been like, we're going to do this together. We're going to relay race. We're going to get to the other side of the pool, and we're going to bring it home with a lot of energy. What did she do? She was like, I'm just going to keep my energy in my own little silo here, and I'm going to let them do their own thing because I am separate, because I am an elite and they are not. They're just authors. That's really how she treated this. Unfortunately, it was reckless with our fool in reverse. And my good friend Alicia Wicker, who says this looks like Joe Biden, it kind of does. Reckless, not really welcoming that opportunity in for success. And we see that echoed up here with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. She was not looking for a team. She just wasn't looking for a team. It's really unfortunate. And down here, the Prince of Pentacles, she doesn't bring anything to the table. They need her more than, wait, she needs them more than they need her, is really what this boils down to. And the judgment here, judgment on the relationship with these other business individuals, not going to work. Not going to work. And we get a few more cards here. The Emperor, that's probably Oprah. We're not moving forward with this. I'm sorry, guys, I'm off screen. Emperor, Chariot in reverse, and the Six of Cups. We're not getting any generosity here. We're not going to bring that beat back. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So, what was the purpose of bringing her into this? Like, I just really question, did Oprah bring her, or was this WME? We're gonna have two piles here. Is WME trying to salvage a contract? All right. So, what was the purpose of WME? Oprah. We're gonna see which one did this. WME. They're ready to get rid of her. They're ready to secure up their situation, their contract, and they really want to kind of push her out and go, you're too big for us. What was Oprah's feeling about this? Oprah was like, yeah, I'll do this, but I'm not real thrilled about it. That King of Swords there. King of Swords. Every time I pull this King of Swords, this particular one, I hear King of Pain by the Police. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Um, Oprah was not, when we get this Two of Wands, she was not very interested in doing this. She wasn't keen on it. Over here, we get, I'll do it. I'll be polite, but not going to be that polite. I'll play the game. I'll play the game. Was this a WME request? Yes, I think it was. I think WME was the catalyst behind this. What did the astrologer think of her? What did the astrologer think of her? We already saw that she was a little upstandish. What did the astrologer think of her? Something not right. The facts were not right. The King of Pentacles, the facts were really not right. The astrologer, I think, declined to really get involved with her. I think the astrologer kind of walked away from the conversation. Oh, yeah, give my people a call if you would like me to do your chart. I do think that at one point Meghan said to her, oh, I've already had my chart done and this, that, and the other thing. The facts were wrong. So does that mean birth date, birth year, that kind of thing? Yeah, absolutely. I think the facts were wrong and it made it very hard for that astrologer to actually execute some kind of quality work. And I think she really was just like, no, I don't want to get involved. I'm not going to do this. I can refer you to someone else, maybe a Vedic astrologer, maybe a I don't know, soothsayer of some sort trailer with that guy from The Wizard of Oz. I can't remember his name, but I think she referred her out and said, also there was maybe you can do my chart and I'll give you some jam. There was some kind of exchange that was offered here. She did not offer to pay for the work, which is interesting because I often have individuals like satellite friends that say to me, "Oh yeah, I saw your channel." Like third degree friends that I don't have their phone number, and they're like, "You should do a reading for me." And there was one person I said, "Oh yeah, I have a sale going on this month," and they were like, "A sale?" I was like, "Yeah, this is how I make my living. This is my job. Do you do your job for free?" Um, that person doesn't have a job, so they were like, like I do this for fun. So I mean, it is fun, but I don't do it for free. So yeah, there's some people I do it for free. Like I have my psychic friends, like Alicia, I do readings for her, and Debbie Schoen, Tarot and Pause, I do readings for her, and Rick Paul, I do readings for him. Grumpy Sapper, big shout out. I do readings for my friends and my associates here. But I just think that the astrologer was not very keen on her, not very keen, and kind of offered her maybe a referral, or maybe said, "Oh, if you want to learn how to do astrology, like here's my book." So what did the medium think of her? What did the medium have to say? And I'm going to ask specifically, what did the medium think of Meghan and the report that she was hearing Diana, Princess of Wales' voice at the Platinum Jubilee while she was doing yoga. Your mother spoke to me while I was doing yoga, and we're in the right place at the right time. So, what did the medium think of Meghan and her assertion that she spoke with Diana? The medium doubted it. The medium absolutely doubted it. I just want to point out we're getting this King of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, and the Justice in reverse for a number of times on this reading so far. Very interesting. So, what did the medium think of her in person? Did that opinion change? Let's see if the opinion changed. Just going to cover up those lovers because they're nudie. So I think the opinion of the medium, Meghan said all the right things, and so she is like, maybe there's something to this. Maybe she does have some ability. I assert that all of us have the ability to be psychic. You just need to work on it. You also need to be ethical about it. Someone, I don't know if it was a sugar or what, called me out for doing readings on people. I don't have their permission to do readings. They're celebrities. I'm doing readings for them. I'm saying how it is. I'm saying how people functioned around them, how people thought around them. And then I usually throw a yellow brick road reading so that they can correct their course if their course is going in a bad direction. So, is this ethical? In my opinion, yes. I'm giving advice. Is it unsolicited advice? Yes, but they're celebrities. They're out there, and people talk about them. This is what we do. Now, in my private readings, do we go into this depth? Nah, not necessarily. There is, and I do discuss this in my Tarot 101 class on my digital academy, the confines of ethics. You can't tell an individual, your husband's cheating on you, go home and confront him, even if you see it in the cards, because that story has to unfold for them. You can lead them and say, you may want to check this, not think that lipstick on the collar, who wears lipstick, was maybe yours, that kind of thing. So, I think this particular person wanted to separate this particular medium, said that there was some evidence of ability there. And again, I assert we all have this ability, but it's how we use it, how we train ourselves to use it, and how we use it ethically. So I think that the medium there said, yeah, there may be some ability there, but this isn't someone that I want to be associated with. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who is not using their ability for the best good and has a wild connection to their ability and is kind of it's like a kid with car keys, kid without a license with car keys, wielding it wildly. It just is not good, not good. And she said, well, this is great. Like, we can be associates and colleagues and whatnot, but she is not going to transform her reputation by association with Meghan Markle. She's just not going to do it. Meghan Markle is not going to open up a magic shop with someone, which I think she really is thinking about. Like, maybe I'll open up like a spiritual component of ARO. Maybe that's what I do. Good Lord. So, what does Meghan Markle need to do? Not to mention that this also was like right around the Queen's anniversary of her death. We also have Princess Catherine, which in the next video we're going to talk about her restoration to good health. But how does Meghan Markle, because we're going to be fair and balanced here, guys, how does Meghan Markle set her path straight? What should she do? We'll give these just a little shuffle. This is a longer video than I thought it was going to be. How does she set her path straight? Seven of Wands. Balance, balance, balance. This is about stopping what you're doing and figuring out your equilibrium. So is she honestly honoring the things that she has said and done in the past? No, she's as bad as Harry. It's like, I said it. Why are you bringing up old stuff? Why are you bringing up old stuff? She needs, and Seven of Cups in reverse. This is about blowing away all the nonsense. Get rid of the spaghetti on the wall. Stop doing it. You can't be everything. You can't have a worldwide product base if you don't even have one product. You can't do it. You can't be everything. You can't be, it's like in Coming to America. I want to be a singer and a rap star and an actress and a model, and I want to direct the videos that I'm in. That was one of the gals that they saw in the bar when Prince Hakeem was looking for his bride. So a very funny scene if you've never seen that movie. But she's trying to be everything because she's trying to do that Kardashian thing. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Aim small, miss small. The Sun. This is a realization that's going to come to her. It needs to come to her that she cannot transform world card. This is the universe in this deck. She cannot transform into the vision that she has. It's not going to happen. The bread is a day old. The time is gone. It's not possible anymore. She needs to simmer down. And there's our Lover's card again. I'm just covering everybody up. So simmer down and realize this is a partnership with herself, a partnership with what she is at her core. She has to see herself in reality, not the vision that she has, but the reality of what she is. She needs to see that. This is mirror time. 10 of Pentacles. You are what you are. 8 of Pentacles. That's what you have to do. You have to do the work on what your reality is. Stop pretending to be what we all want to see. You have very few fans. I'm sorry, I did say very few fans. I have very few fans. I have under 4,000 subs. Please sub if you haven't already. But she doesn't have a tremendous fan base. The fan base is manufactured. And what she's trying to do is pull from this group, pull from this group, pull from this group. And it's not working. It's not working. So, what's the prescription for this? Wheel of Fortune. It's not bad luck, but you're not going to see that manifestation. 10 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Wands, 7 of Swords, all of those cooperative things that you've gotten involved with, the companies that you've promoted that have gone south, the items. I mean, Lemonada right now is having issues. Lemonada is looking for a purchaser. Clever Brands had an issue. Anything she touches has the reverse Midas effect. She is not the promotional powerhouse that she wanted to be. So, Ace of Swords, cut your losses. That will take the pressure off you with this 9 of Wands. That will take this pressure off. You won't be defending the line anymore. You just cut your losses. How do they live? How do they live? Emperor, you're not the king and queen of Commonwealth. You're not the king and queen of America. We don't do that here. Sorry, babe. Look back. That was really your goal. Your goal was to be the king and queen of America. No, you have nothing to offer. We're not buying it. Save your money now because hard times are coming. We're going to see a balancing out of this. So that's basically what she needs to do. I've had enough of this particular individual. I don't know if I went deep enough into the bookstore craziness, but what I am going to do is I'm going to do a video on the lovely Princess of Wales, Catherine. If you haven't seen the video that they produced, it's amazing. It's really awful. Awesome. I'm not awful, not awful. It's you will cry. You will cry if you haven't seen it. But we're going to take a look at the future of her health, like what we can look at for like the next year or so for her. So I hope to see you in that video. I hope this isn't too tedious. I get into Sussex fatigue and I just can't read on them anymore because energetically, psychics like me, we really absorb the energy of the individual that we're reading for. So if I read on them day after day after day after day, God bless the readers that do it. It really is taxing and you really start to absorb some of that toxicity. And I just don't want to do that. I have enough on my plate right now. We've got everybody back to school. We've got my digital academy is a little bit delayed. I really wanted that out for September 1st. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. It's worth the wait. You can still take the free 3-day class. Again, all of these links are in my bio on the channel. I'm not putting them in the video description anymore because they're just not coming up as links. So I don't know. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you can go to the bio on my channel, the about section, and you can find all of those links. So hope to see you guys there. Buy some merch, do some good, have some fun, book a reading with me. I'm going to have lots of time open after this weekend, and I hope to see some of you on my screen privately. So thank you so much. Have a great day and look for that Catherine video.